Welcome back to cleaning out my C drive. Oh boy. Welcome back to cleaning out my C drive. We're back again. This is the very next day. Actually, it's about the same day. Maybe 18 hours later on. I couldn't get enough of my Hugo. Because Hugo is the boss. And we are back again playing Hugo 2 Whodunit. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Hoping to enjoy a relaxing vacation, Hugo and Penelope travel to Europe and the quiet charm of the English countryside, where they have just arrived at the scheduled cottage of Hugo's great-uncle Horace. We join them in the hall where they are met by the maid. A saucy-looking French maid welcomes you. Bonjour, Hugo et Penelope. I have placed your bags in your room upstairs. It is the third door on the right, s'il vous plaît. You go upstairs now, please? I think you must be tired after your long flight, no? We see you in a little while, yes? Penelope starts making her way upstairs. This music's pretty bad, so I did get some other music as an option. I'm really tired after our long flight, Hugo, says Penelope as she walks towards the bed. Why don't you get a book from the bookcase and read while I have a little snooze, she continues. You're in the guest bedroom. Talk to Penelope. Zzz. I do have a way to turn this music off because it is really that bad. Okay, let's do it. There we go. That's the real shit right there. Nice. Uh-oh. Come on, get out of here. COMC once again. There we go. All right. Now let's get into this. We got to go around the table. Good Lord. You can make out a room that looks like somebody's study. There doesn't appear to be anyone in there except for a parrot perched in a cage. You really should look around in this room first. You could see a rather impressive book collection. One yellow book in particular seems to stick out. Take book. As you grasp the yellow book, you hear a low rumbling noise as the bookcase starts to move. Oh dear, it looks like Hugo has disappeared into a secret chamber behind the bookcase. Whatever next? Meanwhile, sweet Penelope sleeps on. Time passes. A noise wakens Penelope from her slumbers. A heated argument appears to be going on next door. Wondering briefly where Hugo is, you decide to get up and investigate what all the commotion is about. You see a light shining through the keyhole of the door over to the left. Look through keyhole. Okay. Oh, look, it's Great Uncle Horace. Who's that he's arguing with? Oh, Penelope is so shocked by what she has just witnessed that she completely faints. Good Lord. After a little while, she comes around. All is quiet now. Well, poor Great Uncle Horace. It appears there is a murderer in the house. So now, sweet Penelope, your mission is clear: to find out who murdered Great Uncle Horace and bring them to justice. By the way, where did Hugo disappear to? This music's a little cheesy. I just didn't want it to be completely silent like the last video. Take book. Uh-oh. Same fate. Look. You were in Great Uncle Horace's study. Talk to bird. Squawk, pretty birdie. What are you doing with that knife? Stop it! Ah! Squawk. Look at bird. It is a brightly colored parrot. Open drawer. Opening the desk drawer reveals a book of matches. Take matches. Picked up the matches, okay. Use phone. You pick up the phone and dial the police. Just as you get through and about to tell your story, the line goes dead. Open drawer. You find nothing of interest inside. Look at dumb waiter. It's a dumb waiter used to carry food up and down from the kitchen. Get in dumb waiter. You get into the dumbwaiter and press the switch. The dumbwaiter descends to the kitchen below. Uh-oh. Get in dumbwaiter. Okay. I thought I was done for. Look through keyhole. The door is locked, but peering through the keyhole, you can see the bedroom you fell asleep in. Oh. So I just went right next door. The door is locked and you don't have a key. Huh. Look. You were in the baby's room. Take balloon. Grab balloon. As you grab the balloon, it bursts. A little card, which apparently was inside the balloon, floats to the ground. You pick up the card and read it. Confucius say, detective who spent all day catching red herrings might do better to quit job and become a fisherman. Is that really a Confucius quote? I mean, is that legitimate? Look out window. In the grounds outside, you can make out a little garden shed, some strange-looking flowers, a wall with wrought iron gates, and in the distance, a babbling stream. Look at blocks. Child's building blocks. Whew. Look at crib. Huh. The door's locked and you don't have a key. Okay. Get in, dumbwaiter. Kitchen. Opening the cupboard reveals a clove of garlic. Take garlic. Clove. Man, what's going on? What's wrong with your face? Yeah, that's funny. The door appears to be bolted from the other side. Oh boy. I'm starting to remember. Whoa there, don't get too close to the Venus flytraps. Now I remember this. Oh my god, dude. Do you know how hard this was for me when I was a kid? Wow. Dude, I was so terrified of this. I thought I would have rage quit this evening by trying to get through the fucking Venus flytraps. Incredible. Wow. Dude, that's so awesome, man. That was the worst part of this game when I was a kid. Fuck yeah. Well, shoot, now that we've already done what I was thinking was going to be the hardest part, let's keep it going. That's what I get for cheating, I guess. I would consider that cheating, yes. These wrought iron gates are tightly shut. Strangely, they don't appear to have any visible locking mechanism. Oh yeah. If you knock into the edge of the bridge, you drop your matches, if I remember correctly. Let's test that. Oops, how careless. You seem to have dropped your little book of matches when you bumped it to the side of the bridge. Take matches. Look at matches. Your matches look a little soggy, presumably because you dropped them into the stream so carelessly. And then you just fucked yourself. There's no way to complete the game. Come on, baby, don't do me wrong. Ooh. Yes. Whoa there, don't get too close to those ferocious looking bees. Okay, so I think I need some sort of a repellent. Maybe a dryer sheet. Isn't that how you, oh, that's mosquitoes. Alright, looks like we're going to be cheating then. This will also help me in Hugo and the Jungle of Doom, if I remember. Alright. So let's get ready to eat. I do remember this as well. We gotta get ready to eat some garlic. Or else this dude pervs on us. The gardener sees you. He appears to be holding a pair of pliers, which he quickly thrusts into his pants as if to hide them. He speaks. Oh my, you're a pretty little thing and no mistake. What say you close the door, eh? That'll make things nice and private. Hee hee. Eat garlic. Are you sure you want to eat the garlic now? Yes. It would appear the gardener is not too fond of garlic. Your terrible garlic breath seems to have gotten the better of him. Eee! Before you start hitting those buttons, a word of explanation. Since the writing on the buttons is illegible, you won't know if you are turning the buttons on or off. The only way you can know that you have switched something on is by visiting the place where it works to see if it had any effects. Confused? I'm sure you'll soon get the hang of it. You can see various rusty old tools. None of them look as if they would be... Why do I get to click on it then? None of them seem as though it would be. I swear to God, I'm losing my mind. I'm completely forgetting how to read in real time. You're watching my cognitive decline. You can see various rusty old tools. None of them look as if they would be of much use to you. Why is Penelope? You can see 4 colored buttons. Underneath the buttons is some lettering. The lettering is very faded, and you can only make out the following characters under the green button. Bug. Could that be bug? Oh, bug zapper. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's hit the bug zapper. That'll scare the bees away. Well, I gotta be honest. I don't even know if I've done anything right yet. Post garlic, red, green button, pushed. We're just gonna have to see. I may or may not have done what I'm supposed to. Ooh, okay. All right. I do know I need to hit some buttons to make that stuff work. One of them turns the lights on. The other one actually opens the gate. Push yellow. And I believe that this just does the lights. Let's verify. Yep. So I believe that the blue button, there you go. I actually opened up the gates now. So let's go see what's going on out there. And let's test my theory about the bug zapper. Whoa there, don't get too close to those ferocious looking bees. Looks like they like the zapper now. Haha. Oh boy, there's a strange old man sitting on a mushroom in the middle of the field. He looks curiously familiar. As he sees you, the old man's face twists into an evil smile. He waves his wand and suddenly you're gripped by an irresistible force pushing you towards him. The old man speaks. Ah, welcome to my field, my fine young friend. I have been waiting for you. I am well aware of your quests, and I would hasten you on your way. However, before I let you pass, I must satisfy myself that you have the experience to handle the dangers that lurk through yonder pathways. 'Tis true, I am familiar to you, though our paths have not e'er crossed. Thy friend Hugo didst answer my simple questions in a different time and place. For you, sweet Penelope, no trifling questions or petty riddles. For you, I have in store the most awesome imponderables imaginable. Hee hee. Art thou ready? Your first subject will be geology. Specifically, I shall be asking questions relating to plants and ferns of the Silurian period of the Paleozoic era. Here is the first question. Ahem. Excuse me, ahem. While the old man is clearing his throat, you seize your chance. Not having Hugo's patience, you decide to take matters into your own hands. Grabbing the old man's wand, you smartly whack him over the head with it and carry on your merry quest. Check pockets. Search old man. He looks at least 200 years old. Take wand. You want the wand? Well, it has completely lost its magical powers and is therefore is of no use whatsoever to you. Whoa. That's a snake. Do I need a flute? Okay, so we know that this whole area is good to go now. So I was able to find this like jazz noir, like detective sort of music that I got going on right now, such as this. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to have as much luck finding jungle music for the next game. I wonder what I might come up with. I'm sure I could find some funny ideas, but they might not work out so well. So let's make sure we're completely done in the garden here. I guess we are done. All right, let's do it. Post garlic, all buttons pushed, wand whacked. Okay, let's do it. Now, I absolutely don't remember how to do this. And I have no walkthrough or anything like that up. Oh man, I hate hedge mazes. In real life, I hate them. So in a video game, please no. So full disclosure, I recently decided that I'm going to stop smoking weed, and it's been very difficult for me to get to sleep lately. I probably only got about 4 hours sleep after I stopped playing Hugo yesterday, and I've gone all day. I am very tired, but I know that if I go lay down, my body's going to be having a big fat temper tantrum because I've been officially 2 full days without smoking any bud whatsoever. And I'm not regretting it, but god damn, I just wish I could get to sleep. Guess that's what I get for ruining my brain. So I am going to have to go back. If I rage quit because I get pissed off I can't find where I'm going, I'm going to have to load back to where I started at the beginning of the maze. And if I look up a walkthrough in order to figure it out, don't be mad at me. Ooh. Take whistle. Is that a whistle? Look. You are in a maze of twisty little paths, which are all alike. Ooh, a gun. Take gun. Awesome. Check pistol. Check gun. Look at gun. Examining the gun, you can see it contains one bullet. I do believe I know when that gets used, and if you've never played this game before, you're not gonna fucking believe. So was that all I was looking for, was the gun? Now I could just go? Is there an exit? Like an end to the maze? Oh boy. I wish there was a maze or a map for this maze. I could probably find one online, but I'm not trying to cheat. This is my first day of this playthrough. Trying to be good. I really am working off of muscle memory. Alright. What is that? Look. A bottle. Take bottle. Look at serum. It is a clear glass bottle. A label is attached with the word serum printed on it. I wonder if there's like a set path you're supposed to go, like in Zelda or something like that. Oh boy. I'm starting to fall asleep just sitting here looking at this. Well, I guess that's a mission accomplished. I am trying to get sleepy. Alright, so let's try to go down as center-wise as possible. Then we should be able to find the exit. I wonder what the serum's for. Is it like an anti-snake serum? Or maybe for snake venom? What's the difference between a mixture, a potion, a cocktail, and a serum? So what is it, that potions have like magical results and serums have medical results? Measurable medical results? All right. I have now been recording for about half an hour. If I can't find my way out of here by 35 minutes, we're going to have to just try again tomorrow. Although now that I found those two things, I don't know if I want to go searching through the whole fucking maze again. It's a real toss-up. I was 15 minutes away from beating the other game. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Edge, maze, post, gun, / serum. All right, you guys. I will be back and play a little bit more of this for y'all tomorrow. See you then. And we're back. This is the next evening. I somehow am even more tired than when I quit last night at the start. So let's see. I've decided I'm going to go back. I must have screwed up something in the hedge maze there. So we're going to go ahead and try that sequence once more from the very beginning of it. And I have a way that I can prove it too. I don't remember exactly what my save file here was intended to get across to me. I could tell it's after the garlic and something got whacked. Oh, the wand guy got whacked. That's past the bridge, I do believe. Let me make sure. I gotta remember the lay of the land. Less than 24 hours ago. Reminder. Okay, there's a shed. There's a hedge maze, which is going to be next. All right. Well, that's new. How would... Wild catnip plants. If I didn't have the mouse, I would not have been able to do so much of this game. Cross the bridge and such. I forgot, I can't really get across, I can't really do much past the wand man, the mushroom man. The mushroom man, the mushroom man. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that was. Okay. Alright, let's get ourselves through. I did give myself a little bit of a refresher on this. It looks like I'm already forgetting. The last thing I need anyone to do while sitting here watching me play this old ass game is watch this old ass man fight to get his way through to the end. If I hadn't already played this before, I'd probably care a lot more about staying true. But fact of the matter is, I beat this without any sort of guide when I was younger, so forgive me if I'm a little tired of trying. Sorry, I had to yell at my dog. Hey! Now, if memory serves, this is where I get the bottle? No, the gun. I'm messing up again. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I screwed up. I messed up bad. All right, I don't want to forget, so we're going to make sure that we get in here and we save properly from now on. I'm hot as shit. Whew, it is really hot. Hold up. So it's starting to cool down here in Phoenix, but as it turns out, leaving the door open and the just regular fan blower on turned it from 72 degrees into 76 while I sat here recording in about the last 5 minutes. So I'm not doing that anymore. All right. So I don't want to keep fooling with this forever. Up until this point, I have not cheated a single time, but I am going to start just for the maze. Whenever it comes to these maze-like things, I should put a damn compass rose on the screen so I know where I'm going. This music was supposed to be like detective-y, but it feels more like copyright-free jazz mix. There we go. There we go. This is what I was missing yesterday. I knew there was a little something extra. Hold up. I feel like I'm doubling back over myself. The catnip and climbing over, or sorry, the Venus flytraps and climbing over the bridge were enough to make me consider stopping playing the Hugo games until I beat something else, just for my own ego. Almost there. Hey, look at that. Post maze. Well, very good. Those skeeters ain't gonna get me. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. All right, one sec. All right, we're back. So, what was the last thing I remember? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I drank the bottle. Very good. So I don't have to be afraid of the cobra no more. Whoa. There we go. You're standing outside the doghouse. Save's coming. Stick of dynamite. 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 So it's not an exit over there, only over here. Now let's try the other path. Oh, hell yeah. That's called a po-po. You pick up the phone and dial the emergency number for the police. Hello, this is the local police. Officer Higgins at your service. How may I help you? You explain the situation to Officer Higgins in great detail. After you finish, he says, a murder, eh? Very well. Listen, I can't come over right now since I'm rather busy on a case. I'll meet you in the living room of the house at 6 o'clock, okay? You agree and put the phone down. But how to get to the living room? On an impulse, you pick up the phone again and start to dial the first number that comes into your head. Realizing that would be rather futile, you hang the phone up again. What was the number before? Dial 333. Oh, there we go. You feel a strange sensation as the walls of the phone box grow hazy and seem to recede. You hear a strange pulsating, throbbing noise, and your head starts to spin. If you didn't know better, you'd say the phone box appeared to be in motion. Eventually, the throbbing stops and the feeling of motion ceases. You gingerly peer out of the door. Oh my fucking lord! What the fuck? You're on the planet Retupmok. It's an evil mechanized monster bent on the destruction of the universe. Poing! Sheesh, you missed. No, wait, a lucky shot. It bounced off the rock and struck home. Nice shooting, partner. It's a pile of smoldering metal. The strange man introduces himself. Call me Doctor. Doctor what, you ask? No, not Doctor what. Oh, never mind, he replies. I want you to take this for saving my life. He hands you a curious device which he describes as a sonar screwdriver. It may come in handy sometime. Now please, return the way you came. Goodbye and good luck. I'm out of quotas. Maybe that's what I was supposed to dial. I wonder what happens if I dialed 1-333-555 Hugo now. You peer down into the murky depths of the well and see only blackness. Taking a small pebble, you lean over and drop it down. After a while, you hear a dull thud. Climb in well. Down we go. Oh, where'd the rope come from? Climb rope. Ah. Descend rope. Clamber. That was a word they used for getting in and out of the boat. So let's see. Clamber down well. Oh my God. Down well. Get in well. I wouldn't advise blindly jumping down it if that's what you had in mind. Climb down rope. Okay. Now, I distinctly remember this part. So much trauma as a kid, man. And I know I had better snap reflexes back then, so I don't know what the deal is with me now. Drop dynamite. All right, we're getting ready. This is a very important part. Light fuse. Climb rope. Oh, made it. Kaboom! You hear a muffled explosion and the ground shudders for a moment beneath your feet. Climb down well. Booyah, we did it. First try. No, I don't rightly know exactly which way it is I'm supposed to go right here. All right. There we go. I thought something was going wrong, so I paused. And then when I came back, I realized I'd actually stopped. So, sorry I didn't do another intro. Featureless underground cavern. The only exit appears to be the way you came in. Dusty oil lamp. Take dusty lamp. Oh, god damn, excuse me. Banana. Banana, huh? There's a ladder. I'm getting close to the end, I can tell. Let's just walk right down the chasm. There we go. Ah! Oh dear, how careless. You fell into the chasm. Now you'll never rescue Hugo and solve the Whodunit. Oh, come on. I know you don't pick up that ladder. Yo, look at that. Take Nanner. Oh, come on. Man, I'm gonna have to edit these songs. Only a couple of these I actually enjoy, and I feel match the vibe. But we are beating this game this evening, so. At the top of the ladder is a trapdoor. Although it doesn't appear to be locked or bolted, despite your best efforts, you're unable to budge it. Look at trapdoor. The trapdoor is not secured in any way, it just needs a good push. Unfortunately, you don't have quite the strength needed. Is this where I use the lamp? Poof. Talk to Genie. Greetings, mistress. I am the Genie of the Lamp. Don't get excited. I don't do any of those 3 wishes kinds of things. However, I am decidedly hungry, and I'd do almost anything for a banana, especially a moldy one. It looks pretty moldy. I don't think I'd try eating it. Give banana. Oh, thank you, mistress. To show his gratitude, the genie climbs up the ladder and with a mighty shove burst open the trap door for you. Talk to Genie. Nice. We're back. We're back. Youch, don't you ever learn? What's the combination? 333? Look at safe. It's a pretty solid looking safe. I don't think there's any way to open it unless you know the combination. Use driver on safe. Damn it. See, look at that. If I had fucking watched Doctor Who, I would know exactly what to do. Yes, I did cheat with that one as well. Amazing. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Anyways, the safe is empty apart from one solitary document, which you pick up. At the top of the document is the word will. Read will. You have found the will of the great Uncle Horace. The date on it appears to be very recent. Most of it is in legalese and rather fine print. Reading further, with the aid of your magnifier, you get the inheritance. You get to the inheritance. Shock horror. It appears that great Uncle Horace has left a fortune to Hugo. You were in the hall in great Uncle Horace's cottage. It's the maid. She appears to be looking intently at something. Sensing your presence, she deftly places whatever she was looking into the cupboard and faces you. Ah, Madame Penelope, you startled me. I hope you enjoyed your little rest. Très bien. TRSBN. Now, did I ever tell you the story of when I was, how you say, the can-can dancer at the Moulin Rouge in my hometown Paris? No? Well, it was like this, blah, blah, blah. You were in the room adjoining the parlor. Purr. It's the grounds outside. You can make out a little garden shed with some strange-looking flowers, a wall with wrought iron gates, and in the distance, a babbling stream. Yes, the cat. Put catnip on Belle. Drop Belle. Put catnip on Belle. Damn it. Rub catnip on Belle. The cat is starting to look very interested now, but not quite enough to investigate. Give Belle to cat. This definitely has caught the cat's attention. Slowly at first, then more and more excitedly, the cat starts to play with it. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Blah, blah, blah. Ding dong. Oh, excusez-moi, madame. I hear Great Uncle Horace ringing for me. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Open cupboard. Searching the cupboard, you find what the maid was hiding. It appears to be an old photo album. You pick it up. Look at photo album. It contains several old photos of Hugo as a child. One photo in particular catches your attention. It shows Hugo with a young girl of about the same age standing in front of a huge pointed tower. Something about the girl strikes you as being very familiar. Talk to maid. Oh boy. It's the cook. She seems to be holding a knife which is dripping with blood. She speaks. Ah, now, Miss Penelope, so you caught me in the act of preparing dinner. I've been cutting up some dead beef, so I have, and you'll be savoring the delights of my Yankee pot roast later tonight. Well. Oh, my Lord. Look, you are in Cousin Harry's organ room. Look at picture. Pretty, isn't it? Talk to cousin. You ought to be aware that talking to oneself... Oh my God. Cousin Harry. Oh, hello. What's that you say? A murder? Oh my. Oh dearie me. Poor Great Uncle Horace. Tee-hee. Oh my. Ha ha ha. Chortle. Ha ha. Ho ho. Hee hee. Cousin Harry lapses into uncontrollable laughter. Open door. It's Great Aunt Hester. She greets you. My dear Penelope, it's so good to see you. Why, I was just thinking about you. Come over here. Look. Look at flower. Every home should have one. As you grasp the book, you think you hear a low rumbling noise. However, it was just a plane passing overhead. Anyhow, you look at the book, which appears to be a book on how to cook. It flops open to the chapter on fish. You start reading a menu for baked red herring and then put the book back rather sheepishly. And won't you join me for a little drinky poo? You must try my special homemade elderberry wine. I guarantee it will knock you off your feet. Good girl, wait a second while I fix it. There's a private letter on the table addressed to the Great Aunt Hester. Read letter. Hester hands you the drink and you gulp it down in one. Phooey! That drink certainly had a kick to it. You hand your glass back to Hester, who takes a swig of her own and continues. Ah, that hits the spot. Now, did I ever tell you about the time I worked in a French vineyard as the head wine taster? No? Well, it was like this. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Quietly opening it, you quickly scan it. It appears to be a letter from Hester's attorney concerning the life insurance policy on Great Uncle Horace. Feeling rather uncomfortable about reading other people's mail, you return to the envelope without reading any further. Well, now what do I do? Oh, fuck. Okay, we are just about near the end like I thought that we were. There's Inspector Higgins. The snake's here, the gardener's here, whodunit? So now for the moment of truth. It appears Officer Higgins has gathered all the occupants of the house in order to sort this matter out. Talk to Higgins. Talk. He speaks to you. Well now, since we can't find Great Uncle Horace, we really can't prove that what you say is true. He looks around at the others and continues. Since there are apparently no other witnesses, we really don't have much to go on. You interrupt Officer Higgins excitedly to tell him that you think you know who the killer is. Suddenly, everyone in the room goes quiet. Higgins' eyes open wide, and he looks at you with a curious expression. Well then, Penelope, we're all waiting. Perhaps you would like to tell us the name of the killer. Well, who done it? Who done it? If I remember correctly, it's a bit of a... They screw with you on this one. They really screw with you. So I'm going to assume nobody. Cousin Harry shouts, brilliant, brilliant. You have successfully deduced who the killer was. You see, as soon as you told me what happened, I realized. I knew all along, but I never thought you'd guess. So after that feat of deduction, you should find the final puzzle a piece of cake. We return to Hugo for the final conclusion of this story. Woo woo. You are locked in the box room. You can also see a newspaper and a pencil. Now this one is, being as the last one, I will never forget it. Look in keyhole. Look in through keyhole. It's a chute for dropping dirty washing down here. Open door. It won't open. All right, here we go. Slide paper under door. Put pencil in keyhole. Stick pencil in keyhole. Oh my lord. Pushing the key through the keyhole, you hear a soft thud as the key drops onto the paper underneath. Gently drawing the paper back into the room, you can see the key come to. Hardly able to contain your excitement, you unlock the door and step through. Oh, look, it's Great Uncle Horace. Hey, isn't he supposed to have been murdered? He greets you. Oh, there you are, my boy. Where on earth have you been hiding, eh? I've been searching high and low for you. I have a favor to ask. I've been rehearsing my new play up in my study with your cousin Harry. Trouble is, Hugo, we're a bit stuck on the murder scene. I play the victim and Harry plays the murderer, but we need someone to play the part of the investigator. I was rather hoping you'd help. And there we go. So there you have it. What poor Penelope saw was only the rehearsal of a play. That's why cousin Harry burst out laughing when Penelope told him what she saw through the keyhole. There was no murder. Did you spot all the red herrings? The gardener accidentally cut through the phone wires while pruning roses and stuffed the shears into his pocket when you surprised him in the shed. The cook's knife was dripping with blood, but only from her pot roast. Hester's letter innocently concerned a life insurance policy on Horace. The maid didn't want you to find some embarrassing pictures of her and Hugo in Paris on a family vacation before you met, but that's another story. The end. Hugo's mystery adventure. Not Hugo's Whodunit. It wasn't Hugo's House of Horrors. It was Hugo's horrific adventure. And the story goes on and on and on. Well, we made it to the end of another game. This one I did require a bit of help with. The last game, that was all me. This one, on the other hand, ooh, doggy. I don't know if I'd remember how to play that again if I did it right now. But thankfully, I'm not going to. Now, we are going to finish up with this series before I start with the new game. Of course, that's the whole point. Get through the Hugo trilogy. So it's over, it's done, it's dusted. I can uninstall it, and I won't have to play it again until I forget how fucking frustrating it is. And that might be a while, honestly. But we did it. That's 2 games completed, 2 videos uploaded in 2 days. So I think I'm doing pretty good on this series so far. I cannot promise that I'm going to be able to beat every game in one sitting. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try, all right? And the sooner we get through Hugo, the sooner we can move on to something else. Now, I do have everything broken down into genres of games, and I am going to keep it in that vein. But I may or may not actually stick to the order of the games. Just like playing Hugo in the first place already kind of fucked that whole thing up. But we'll do it however we must. And I hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you.